Hello everyone. This is Taher from Apps Analysis back with another video, and today I will show you guys the best apps that you can get on your Android device in 2021. And as usual, I will show the apps in random order. So without any further delay, let's get this video started. On number 1 we have PhotoDirector. Your phone might have a powerful camera, but chances are it doesn't come with much in the way of photo editing tools. Fortunately, PhotoDirector as an Android app can fill in the gaps. This app lets you adjust the tone, saturation, white balance and colors of photos you've previously taken, as well as adding filters and effects, which you can adjust the strength of and apply to all or just part of an image. You can also add text, stickers, frames, change the perspective, mirror the image, cut sections and a whole lot more. There are lots of tools, but PhotoDirector is easy to navigate and you can always undo your changes, so you're safe to experiment. And that's just the editing part of the app. There's also a built-in camera, which lets you shoot new photos with various effects and see live through the viewfinder how they will affect the image. PhotoDirector is largely free, but if you want to direct to your best, there's a premium version that costs £2.59 or $3.70 per month, with discounts if you commit for 3 months or a year. This unlocks additional tools, boosts the output quality and removes adverts. On number 2 we have Learn Java Pro. Learn Java Pro is one of many apps focused on teaching you to code, in this case in Java. But where most take you through bite-sized exercises, this has both a coding area, where you can practice your Java skills, and an extensive library of tutorials taking you through basic and advanced aspects of Java. These tutorials aren't interactive as such, they're more like a textbook, which is the part of learning that's missing from many other coding apps. But there's a shortcut to the coding area at the top right corner of each tutorial, so you're never more than a tap away from practicing what you've learned. There's also a library of practice programs, plus various questions and answers related to all things Java. Learn Java Pro works offline so you can read and practice anywhere, and all of the content is available for the one low price, so while this Android app isn't free, it's still rather generous and a great learning tool. On number 3 we have Luminary. Luminary is a podcast app that, as well as packing in access to most of the podcasts you know and love, also has its own exclusive content that you won't find anywhere else. Access to those exclusive shows, over 40 of which are either out or in the works at the time of making this video, is the main reason to choose Luminary over other podcast players, but to get that access you will have to subscribe at a cost of $7.99 or £6.99 per month, following one free month. These exclusives are ad-free and in many cases come from big names like Lena Dunham and Trevor Noah. But even if you're not up for paying, Luminary could still be worth considering. Stick to the free content, and this is basically like any other podcast app, but it's a polished one, with an attractive interface and loads of features, including the ability to cast podcasts to speakers, download podcasts for offline listening, get new podcast suggestions based on what you like, change the play speed, activate a sleep timer, and more. The only real downside to Luminary at the moment is that while it offers exclusive content, the Android app also lacks a few big name shows that you'll find on other platforms, such as Reply All and The Daily, so if any of your favorites are missing, you're best off podcasting elsewhere. On number 4 we have Expenses, Simple Tracker. Expenses. Simple Tracker is a simple, speedy way to track expenses. Simply tap the Add Expense button to add an expense, including the amount, the currency, though you can separately choose a default currency, so you'll only have to change this when using another, and the date that the expense occurred, with the current date selected by default. You can also add optional notes and tags, the latter of which you create yourself. You may want to do this to separate your expenses into different categories, such as bills and groceries. You can attach multiple tags to an expense if it fits into more than one category. The main screen of Expenses, Simple Tracker will then give an overview of your expenses. It initially shows your all-time expenses total, with a list of these expenses below, sorted by date. However, you can also choose just to see expenses from the current day, the week or the month. And you can filter by tags. So if you only want to see what you've spent on socializing, you can do that, as long as you tagged the expenses in the first place. You can't connect a bank account to the Android app, which is both a blessing and a curse. It keeps it simple, but means you have to manually enter every expense. Still, it's slick and it's free, so downloading the app won't be something you have to add to your expenses. On number 5, we have App Tiles. If there are any Android apps that you pretty much live inside, then App Tiles could be for you, as it makes accessing them even quicker and easier. It does this by letting you add a shortcut to them on your notifications screen, just like you probably have shortcuts to various settings up there now. App Tiles lets you assign up to 6 such shortcuts for any apps on your phone, so rather than returning to the home screen to launch one of them, you can do so with a swipe and a tap. This won't always be faster, especially if you're already on the relevant home screen, but it gives you one more way to get into them and is sure to save time on some occasions. I wouldn't say this is essential for everyone, but it works perfectly in my test and it's totally free, so it's well worth checking out if the idea appeals. If you like my selection of the best Android apps, please do me a favor and drop a thumbs up. Seriously, it helps the channel a lot. Also consider subscribing with the notification turned on. I release videos every week with the list of quality apps. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.